Yeah, I'm Josh Rettinghouse, 33, training at a Warrior Camp, Spokane, Washington.
You've been in the game for a long time now. Just talk about the journey that you've had. I feel like everybody has their own MMA journey. Everybody has their own story that they kind of go through. How has the journey been for you?
Yeah, man, the journey has been a blessing, you know, from fighting at the community center, you know, East Central Community Center, to these hole-in-the-wall gyms, to fighting at the, you know, the UFC Apex. Learned from a lot of amazing people. Met some of my best friends along the way, and you know, it's, you know, not to be a cliche, but you know, it's about the journey, not the end, right? And it's been a great ride.
Middle of this round. Oh! For the right, but that's enough. That's it. It's over.
So many different promotions, different, you know, world-class fighters that you fought along the way. Anything that kind of stands out?
Most recently being on The Ultimate Fighter, training alongside Brian Ortega, Henry Gracie. At the time, you know, was going through a lot of emotions with my career, whether or not I wanted to do it. Ultimately decided to do it. Felt like it was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, you know, win, lose, or draw.
Do you think you won that fight?
Ooh, you know, I didn't really feel that I won, but I didn't feel that I lost. I knew it was so close that it could have gone either way. Obviously, I was heartbroken, but I didn't feel when they called Brady's name that I had been robbed.
Was that a pivotal moment in your career?
Absolutely. You know, it felt like, kind of almost felt like the journey was over at that point. You know, if you watch the fight, I was like, I remember being interviewed afterward and kind of breaking down the fight, and probably like halfway through the interview, you kind of come to the realization of like what really just happened, and got really emotional because it got really real in the sense that it did feel like kind of like my last shot. Looking back on it, like as the show continued and after kind of overcoming that, it almost gave me like more fuel because I learned a lot from the show, and then learned, I don't know, I just learned a lot about fighting in that moment, and just kind of learned that, you know, not one point in anyone's career does it define them.
Tell me about this next fight. How did it come about? Was Rick the one who reached out to you?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I had seen Rick was doing a show. I've known Rick for a really long time. He's obviously ran the scene here in Spokane for a really long time. And one day I was actually just on my way to the gym, and I got a call, and sure enough, he was asking me if I wanted to fight on his show, and I'm like, you know, say less. That's exactly what I was hoping to do.
What do you know about Span, the guy you're stepping in there with?
I've sparred him before. The guy's been around longer than I have. He's fought everybody. He's like a fighter's fighter. The guy just, it's almost like his fights are his training. The guy just fights. And he, you know, he's good too. I've got a ton of respect for him. I mean, I remember the first time I sparred him, I remember thinking like, this guy's got some skills. But from my perspective and watching him compete, as soon as he faces adversity, he just basically crumbles.
Do you have any nerves going into this fight?
Oh, absolutely. You know, like right this second, no. And sometimes it's weird. Sometimes, like even going into my last fight, I have zero nerves the day before anything. You're like, should I be nervous? And then when you're in the back warming up, and all of a sudden, like right as you're about to make that walk, sometimes it just kind of kicks in, right? I mean, you can have all this nerves, anything, and then like as soon as you're in the cage and like one punch is thrown, it's like the vision is, you know, tunnel, and nothing even really matters anymore.
What's the goal for you? Is it still UFC? Is that still?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's UFC or bust. I feel like I've been playing AAA ball for a really long time. And it's like, I just need that one call up, just give me that one shot. I could care less about any other promotion in the world.
These days, who are you fighting for the most?
Ooh. You know, feels selfish to say you're fighting for yourself. You know, I guess I'm kind of just fighting for the glory of God, trying to just like, I feel like God gives us gifts in this life, and it is kind of our duty to use them for the good and to use them like wholeheartedly. And I feel like when you don't use those gifts that He's given you, you're kind of doing a disservice to those gifts. And so I really feel like He's called me into martial arts. I don't know what that exact purpose is, but until I determine what that exact purpose is, this is what I'm going to continue doing.
August 16th, what can these fans expect? How does that night look for you?
You know, ideally it looks like a, you know, stroll through the park, but you know, I'll do my best to go in there and put on a show. I feel like I'm a relatively exciting fighter, but ultimately I don't think Charon Spain is on my level in any aspect of martial arts, and I feel like it should be a finish hopefully in the first round, and everybody will cheer, and I'll shake his hand, and maybe we'll drink a beer after, and we'll have a little celebration.
Good luck August 16th.
Awesome, man. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Alrighty.
Dope.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, so I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. Slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can show you things that just tell me
And his opponent in your main event of the evening, a Warriors welcome for Josh Rettinghouse. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Sound of applause. How many of you gathered here tonight want to see the main event go to the scorecards? Sound of applause. How many of you wrestlers and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys want to see your main event end in a nasty submission? Sound of applause. How many of you are just here tonight to see the main event end in a big, brutal knockout? The mob has spoken. Your Warriors are arrived and we are ready to begin. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my left, all the way from Chicago, Illinois, Charon, Spain. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner to my right. I'll weigh both of y'all, don't test me. Fighting out of the red corner to my right from Spokane, Washington, Josh Rettinghouse.
Peel. Yep, lock it. Hey, as he comes up, we're striking. Yep, good job. Watch that reverse. There you go, Josh. Pressure. Cage, you can shoot right there. Legs! Fighters to the center of the ring, please. Fighters to the center of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by rear naked choke submission, barely a minute and a half into your first round of action. Give it up for Josh Rettinghouse. While he's taking pictures with the pretty ladies, I want to remind you guys, hey, we're going to be back here November the 18th. November the 18th is going to be our next show here at Northern Quest Casino. Little brief post-fight interview with the guy who did listen to pre-fight instructions, so thank you for that at the very least. Josh, how did you feel going in? Did you stick to the game plan? Were there any surprises, and if so, how do you address them?
I feel great. Not as clean as I wanted. Charon's a tough guy. I got a ton of respect for him.
Thanks, Charon, for taking the fight. I really appreciate it. I just want to say thanks to all my friends, family, co-workers, everyone that came out tonight. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. Guys, tonight, I was fighting through a lot tonight, heading through this. For those of you that don't know, we had a guy at our gym, Chris Sunshine Lencioni, and he suffered cardiac arrest at the gym. He's battling right now. He's going through the fight of his life. We've been raising money, doing everything we can. Tonight, I was donating all the proceeds to Chris's fundraiser. So thank you everybody that came out and supported. It means a lot. I just can't say it enough. Thank you guys. Hope you have a great night.
Thank you, Josh. And guys, for all my people of faith out there, I want you to keep that young man in your prayers as well. All right? No need for justification or explanation. Keep the young man in your prayers. He is a warrior. Let's pray for strength for his warrior spirit. Amen. Good job, brother. Good job. Thanks for coming out tonight, y'all. November the 18th, we will be back. Have a safe trip home. Good night.
I appreciate you, John.
Good fight.
Way harder. I thought he had. I know. That was the only thing. He has to come out like that. And I knew.